Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
So, reminder to everyone, April 13th, Mindcrack Spring Marathon. That's the one where we do it from our house. 24 hours, starting April 13th at noon. There'll be UHCs and all the normal things that we do. So, yeah, watch it. Donate to
That's coming up soon, man.
It is. Real soon. Real soon.
April 3rd. Wow. April 3rd. We're in April.
We are in April.
What's the 13th? Hold on. I got to close this.
It's not this Saturday, but the next.
What am I doing next Saturday? I got to...
Oh, God, you probably haven't seen Discord. You didn't even know it was a marathon, probably.
Nope. Did not know.
Christ.
There was... Yep. I'm so bad with the Discord. It's a problem. I need to figure.
But you know
I
what?
did install it on my phone for the first time.
I did see you had it open on your phone, and I was like,
Yeah.
is Jeff trying to get his shit together? But you know what's weird to me also?
I'm trying to get my shit together.
is I send out emails through the Minecrack announcements, too, for all these things. So, like, not only do you not read the Discord, you're not reading my emails either.
What?
You heard me.
I do not. I check my email all the fucking time.
But I mean, check your. I'll find whatever it's called. But there's definitely been 2 emails about the marathon. There was an email about the Disney thing too.
Is it called Mindcrack?
There's a Google
Nothing.
group that if you're not getting emails, then Seth needs to add you. But
I'm not getting emails. I'm trying to look and see if somehow it got put into my spam folder. What's the
well, I can't. I'll have to tell you the email address that it goes to later. When we're
Oh
not
no, I was
recording.
gonna say what's the subject? What's the subject?
I
line?
don't know. It probably would have been something like Minecrack Marathon, Minecrack Spring Marathon.
I just searched all my mail, including spam, for something in like that says Minecrack, and I can't say I got nothing, but all I really have is I have no specific emails. I have YouTube comments. I have that you missed messages and disappointed, but I get those constantly from any group that I'm in, so those aren't useful at all.
I've never gotten those. I guess I don't miss enough messages.
I mean, maybe I need to turn off that notification. Yeah, it comes like and I think it's if you don't like open the app for like 2 days or something, it sends you and tells you what you missed. And I don't open up the app a lot of days. I'm looking back. I guess that only goes to March 4th. I'm looking for any email that's not one of these 2.
Huh.
Wait, I see a February 8th.
That's it. Probably.
No, this is the... Oh, no, this was the UHC doodle.
Oh. Well, that...
Which I did see that one because
did it go to a Google...
I answered days that I wasn't available.
You sure did. Did it go to a Google Groups email address?
I must not be on this group.
Huh. Okay. Well...
Yeah, afterwards send me the email it comes from. I'm going to just look for that email specifically.
I think it would come from my email, but it would go to another email that's not yours, like Google Groups email. That's what I was going to tell you, but I can't tell you because then everyone that's watching this video can email it and spam us all.
No, I got nothing. I think that's one of the reasons I'm missing out on stuff. I don't think I'm...
I mean, most of it still happens in Discord, but I do try to send out an email for the major things.
So you're saying Seth is trying to sabotage me?
Yep. Seth hates you. It was because remember that time that you called him an idiot whenever he was gonna have other people do his redstone?
That's right, I did. I did too.
Yep, that's why.
And just for the record, how well did that go?
It apparently did go okay, but there were people that definitely did not like it.
It went okay, but he just didn't do it anymore because it went so okay. That
Well,
he
no,
just
I guess
stopped doing it very quickly.
I guess Brian moved and he couldn't do it anymore. Is what happened in terms of like why it stopped. But then Seth became some fucking Mario speedrunner anyways, and he couldn't outsource that.
But now he's like,
yeah, now he's doing data
Minecraft
packs
community
stuff. But yeah, he's going back to Mr. Minecraft again. But it's not redstone anymore. Now it's data packs. I don't even know what the fuck a data pack is, to be honest with you.
I think, well, so it's something they introduced a while ago in, like probably close to a year ago now, in Minecraft, was instead of having to make things based on like a single command block, it was the ability to sell you'd have to have access to the server files, but you can tell the command block, get the commands from this file. So you can literally put a command block down and then write a script in a text file that was on the server, instead of having all those command blocks written there. I don't know if that's what a data pack is, or if data pack is something new, but you'd enjoy something like that because it's just like normal programming again. It's kind of like programming a turtle, and
Right. I should look into it.
I never did it. I just knew it was an option. I was like, oh, that'd be sweet. And I never got back into programming Minecraft stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I was into doing some Minecraft command block stuff in the past.
I just never could get into it, I guess. I don't know. So it seemed like one of those things where Seth was already doing it, so I'm not going to mess with it. I don't know. It's already being done.
Do you have any idea of a time frame of when real marathon, 48-hour live marathon?
I do. I know the dates that are possible. There's two possible. Not well, I can, but not right now. But yeah. After we were getting recording,
because I sadly, depending on when we've moved things to, I now have another weekend around that time frame that I absolutely can't do this year because it's my sister's wedding.
Oh no, is it in October?
So it's not.
Okay, well then you're fine. It's in October.
Okay. That's what I was. So it was outside of the normal range, too. But at the same time, you never know. Like things, change, and I didn't know if.
As long as everything goes as planned, it should be in October this year.
Okay. So I should be. Well, I can't say I should be because I still have the other things in October. But we'll see what we.
Well, you don't have to do the ski thing anymore, right?
I don't have to.
Like I know you want to, but
so
like, they won't let
so I will take into consideration how what dates get thrown out there and what I actually need to do and can get done in other ways.
Right? Is the ski thing in April? Oh. I mean, in October.
It is. It's always in October though. Okay. It's always around the same time. But we'll see though. But good. I know my sister's wedding is going because there's no way I can get out of that.
Yeah. No. Right. Sorry, sis.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is this the one that's divorced with kids?
Yes.
Okay. How's that going?
She's now pregnant. She's been with this guy for like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
They've been together for a long time. Like the new guy. So yeah, he's a good guy. She's pregnant with his baby, okay. And so it's her fourth. Yeah, pregnant with her fourth.
Man.
And and her youngest is 10.
Okay.
Now. So it's
wow.
Big
How old's her oldest?
13. She has like 3 boys, all 3 years apart or 1 year apart.
Does she know what sex the new baby's going to be?
The new one's a girl.
Oh, good.
I know, it's crazy, but I'm also going to be the what do you call it? The person who marries them.
The preacher?
The marrier. That's the official term for it. The marrier.
Yeah, that's what they call him. Wait, I didn't know you. I didn't know you got your ability to do that.
I didn't, but we'll find out what I need to do.
Okay. Well, apparently it's pretty easy to do it online. Like, so.
Yeah. No, it's pretty easy to do it online. I know that you can minister through all sorts of different places to do it. I want to find out what I can do to not have to become an ordained minister for it.
I think you can become a sea captain.
That'd be an interesting way to go about it. I think the law, because she still lives in Michigan, I think the law in Michigan I was being told is that basically it's what it's clear on is you need witnesses, but it doesn't require an ordained minister or some special person that be the person that marries you. I'm going to make sure I do it officially, but I want to do it officially, not as an ordained minister.
Right.
I want to go that route if I don't have to, but if I have to, I will. It's not like I won't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, sorry, couldn't find a way to do it. Find somebody else to marry. But I'd rather not be. As an atheist, I don't feel it's right that I.
Right. I can see that. I mean, you could still be a minister without being a minister of God, right?
I mean, I guess it depends on what does the term ordained minister actually mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I
always affiliate it with religion, but maybe that's just like me affiliating it with religion. And it's
I think so. Actually, I think there's lots of people that have the ability to marry people that aren't considered like a preacher for the Church of.
Well, if you go to the Justice of the Peace or whatever, those aren't ministers. Like, so
right.
My wife and I got married And well, we had to get our marriage license first from the courthouse before the day before our wedding, and then we had to prove to them that we had a ceremony within like a 3-day time period or something like that. And we did have somebody who got ordained to officially marry us, but I think she like spent $10 to get the certificate online. You know, it's like one of those things.
Yeah, we just got married at the courthouse. We didn't have to have a ceremony or anything. We just went down there and got married.
Ours was weird. We had to get the marriage license from the courthouse, but it never was official until we had and proved a ceremony.
Huh. Wow.
I don't know. Very strange. But it was also very weird because it was a state that was not the state that either of us are from or members of.
Yeah.
Members of, living in. And it requires you that you do have a 3-day wait period when you apply that you're in the state for.
So you can't just come in the state and get married. You have to be here for 3 days.
Right. Except there's also the option to get an exemption from that. Which all you do to get an exemption is she just called the lady up on the phone and said, we'd like to request an exemption. And she's like, for what reason? She's like, we don't live in that state. And she's like, okay, exemption approved. So literally we drove in, and we literally drove in on Friday. We had to get to the courthouse by like 3:30 when they closed. I think we rolled up driving from DC to this courthouse in Pennsylvania at like 3 o'clock.
Why did you get married there?
That was just we rented a house, and that was where the house was in Pennsylvania. It was only a couple hours away from the house, like 3 or 4 hours away from where we are. It was kind of center point to the family we invited. It was only like immediate family and stuff that went.
Right.
But we rented a big house with the 14 bedrooms or something like that.
Oh Jesus!
It slept 14 people. Excuse me. It had like 6 bedrooms, and it was on like 15 acres of land. It had its own private lake with like rowboats and stuff. It had use of like 4-wheelers like on the property. It was a really cool place that we stayed at for the weekend. But so that's why we got married there. But since we were having the ceremony there, we had to have a marriage license in the state that you're getting married in.
I feel like you've told me a story involving the 4-wheelers. I'm like, your dad or her dad?
Yeah. Her sister and her sister's boyfriend at the time thought it was hilarious to go on the walkie-talkies and claim that they rolled the 4-wheelers over on the trail. And her dad and my dad jumped on the other one to go to the rescue, and it was just a ha April Fool's joke, type of deal.
Right.
Like it wasn't even in April, and my dad not a happy person at all.
It's kind of a stupid ass joke, honestly. Yeah. Like you could have called.
Her dad thought it was a little bit funnier, but I mean, my dad's also a police officer.
Right.
He's a ski patroller, his first aid, certification. He's not an EMT, but he teaches first aid courses at the college. Like he's very big on basically don't cry wolf. Like
right.
There's no reason to waste public resources on something that when nothing's wrong. Which I agree with. I thought it was a really stupid thing to do as well, but I was just like drunk.
I was just drunk.
I don't think I remember if I was actually drunk at that point when they did that or not. We did a lot of drinking that week.
I was cool. Yeah, I would assume.
But
it's really cool.
But yes, that happened. But yeah, it's just funny that you can get the exemption, the out of state exemption. You can get exempted from being out of state.
That's the dumbest thing. It seems like that law should exist.
So just roll and get our certificate. And the funny thing is, like I said, we showed up at 3 o'clock on a Friday, and they closed at like 3. We were behind 3 other people, and I think 3 other people walked in behind us for, I can't say the same thing, but to get their marriage licenses. Who knew that it was just that popular to go to this courthouse and like walk in, go talk to somebody, get a marriage license? Because we were in and out of there in like 10 minutes as well. It's not like it's a long time. It wasn't a ceremony. It was literally just we had to, I can't remember what we had to do. I think we did have to say an oath of some type to this person, like raise your right hand, you agree, I don't remember what we had to do, but it was really short.
Yeah, we just went to the courthouse, and my grandma was a witness, and then you needed 2 witnesses, so like they brought in a secretary.
So you didn't have to have your own 2 witnesses?
No.
Give you
they provided a witness because we didn't have but one.
Nice. What Kind of forgot what I was going to say there. What was the person marrying you?
That's what I can't remember. Like,
the marrier.
Yeah, he
right?
wasn't like a judge. I don't know what he was though, like clerk of court, or I don't actually know.
How do I become a clerk of court?
I don't know. I don't know if that's what he was either. I might be way wrong. He worked in the courthouse, but he wasn't in like the courthouse. He wasn't a judge. I know that much. But I don't know what the fuck he was.
Yeah, I want to find out what it is that I have to actually be. I should probably start researching that pretty soon. No,
I
wait
think
till
you should
last
become
minute.
a ship's captain.
I mean, I want to. But how do you become a ship's captain?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, and I don't know if you have to do it at
does a
at
master
sea,
firefighter count?
That's what I was wondering whenever you first said you were going to be the mayor. I was like, is there a firefighter thing that lets you be mayor, man?
That would be interesting. Now that you're a firefighter, you can also marry people.
Right. Well, or like maybe fire chiefs could do it or something. I don't know.
That'd be really funny if like I want to just institute some law somehow. Any male nurse somehow gets this extra random privilege in life. Has nothing to do with nursing or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
you're a notary public now.
Yeah. Any male nurse is also a notary. Here is your stamp. I'd actually like to be a notary only because when you run into those situations where somebody for some reason is like, this is required to be notarized, which I've run into like twice in my life on some of the stupidest things that I can remember. It's such a pain in the ass to find a notary at the last second.
Yeah, normally there's always one at every bank. That's one thing I've learned about notaries. You can go to any bank.
I found out there's 3 of them that work in my hospital that we have access to.
Are they all male nurses?
And, they're all male nurses. No, but they're part of like the admin department, and they advertise the fact that it's like a perk of working at the hospital, and so you can call one of them and make an appointment with them for any time in the next like 2 days or whatever, and they'll notarize your stuff for free.
Huh. Okay.
So
I've never paid a notary. Is it something you normally have to pay for?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because
Really?
the notaries have to pay to keep up with, unless it comes with a perk, like you said, maybe it's a perk of the bank that you're a member of or something like that you have access to notaries. I think I have a notary. I think somebody in my fire department's a notary and does notarization. But I think if you go to like a notary, I think it's like, why would anybody become a notary if?
I guess everywhere I've never needed anything notarized, someone that worked there, like normally it was like lawyers' offices and those sort of things. There was always a notary on, like the secretary was also a notary, and there was that sort of thing. My divorce lawyer, he's also a notary.
What the hell did I need notarized? I think I needed something with my student loans notarized once. And it was like a forgiveness application to show that like I've worked in this place for. Please forgive me for what I'm about to do. No, it was. I think it was like forgiving, like to prove that you worked in, a facility that had this type of population for this many years, and now I'm like at the end of my loan period that it's supposed to be 100% forgiven or something like that. I think I had to get that notarized. I don't remember what it was though. But yeah, I want to find out how to get some random special perk that just exists.
I can't think of anything dumber than notary. I mean, not that being a notary is dumb, but like just off out of left field.
Oh, so you hate notaries?
Yeah, I have a serious fucking thing against notaries. Who the fuck they think they are?
Now we got the comment section going. All the notaries that watch us coming out of the woodwork.
Who do you think you are with your fucking stamp, pretentious asshole?
All these Republican notaries who watch our videos. Who'd have thought? It's just crazy.
My aunt was a notary too, so I remember there was something we needed notarized. It wasn't like I was given something I had to get it notarized, and my aunt was the one that did it for me. She's not anymore though, but she worked at the bank, and that's why she was a notary.
So, what does a notary even mean? Because the person just is witnessing the fact that you've
these people are above normal human beings. They can witness publicly, officially. That's really what it is. They are official witnesses, basically.
So weird. Like as a nurse, you should become a notary anyway. If I have to act as a witness for your medical consents, you know, that's one of the jobs that you do as a nurse is you go witness that the person is signing the consent form for like
well, that's basically what a notary does.
Yeah, it's a nursing responsibility. I should automatically just be a notary.
You
like,
should.
It should come with the nursing profession.
Penis or no.
Yeah, exactly. Penis or not. Like, comes with the profession. We need to find something else that we become. Maybe we become like, you know, automatic soccer coaches or something. I don't know.
Automatic soccer coaches.
Oh, did I tell you the new news about soccer?
What?
So Jackson Soccer. He's been in all these different.
How old is he?
Yeah. 2. He's been in soccer since he was. There's one of the groups, a really expensive group, but it was for 1 to 2 year olds that you can start, and he just ends up running around. He actually learns, and you can tell he's picked up some of the things that they've taught him.
Yeah.
But it's mainly about, you know, the kids running around and having a good time. He runs away from class half the time. He just runs around the field, but you know, whatever. Well, so there's the really expensive one that we've been in with him. That it's like, I think it's like $200 for 10 weeks of it or something like that. Like, yeah, expensive. But of course, Julia signs him up for this stuff, and yeah, whatever. She's a doctor. She makes money if she wants to pay for it. It's like, not a big deal. But now she decided that we're going to put him, instead of putting him in that class, now that he's old enough, because he's not old enough for the community soccer programs or whatever. And now he is, because they have a 2 to 3 class. It's really supposed to be for under 4. It's supposed to be 3 to 4, but now they call it the under 4 because they let younger kids get into it now. As long as you're 2, they kind of accept it. It's cheap though. It's like $40 for 10 sessions or 10 weeks or whatever. But they rely on a lot of the volunteering of the parents to assist with it. And I guess they asked in the application if you would be willing to be a coach. And Julie said no, but she'd be willing to be an assistant coach.
Okay.
Well, nobody else said they'd be willing to be a coach, so she just became the coach.
Interesting. Is she okay with that?
Granted, she's played soccer, so she's fine with it, but there's more problems to it than that. She's played soccer, so she knows soccer, but she doesn't know how to teach 2-year-olds how to, you know, play soccer.
Yeah.
But that I think you can learn just fine. Because all parents are always, you don't just drop your 2-year-old off in the store. Like, you're with your child. You're like, you know, going through the motions. You're running around with your kid because, you know, the kids can't do it on their own. I told her, she didn't tell me this until the Friday before the Saturday soccer class. And I said, and I've been the person that's been taking Jack to all his soccer classes for the past, like, we took him together to the first couple of this session. Then she had the baby, and we both missed a couple classes because her parents were taking him. And ever since then, I've taken him to all of them because, you know, she stays home with the baby, which, you know, it gets tough. It can get a little overwhelming sometimes. But I've been the one that's taken him, and soccer's never been my idea, but he can have fun with it. So I make sure he's doing what he can do. I kind of thought we had a break, but apparently this next session, which she didn't even tell me was signed up for, happened immediately after this one, so there was 0 break involved. It was one Saturday to the next. We're now on this other thing. She's the coach, which means she thought was fine because she'll be able to take him to soccer. And I said, you realize what you just signed me up for is that I have to take Jack to soccer because there is no possible way you can watch Jack while being the coach of this class because he runs across the field out of nowhere.
Right. She's in charge of everybody.
Right.
Well, what about the baby? So you got a baby and the coach.
Oh my God. So it was I was going to be, she's going to do this. I said, there's no possible way. So last week, what had to happen, I had the baby strapped to my chest while still chasing Jack around because she's trying to teach this class. And granted, she's trying to chase Jack around as well. I just don't think she thought it through on how far and how fast he can go, and that she can't leave these people as coach.
Right.
And on top of that, one thing that neither of us knew, well, I didn't know anything about it until the day before, but one thing that was not clear is after they made everything, like got us in the field, because there's multiple groups all playing in the same field. It's the under 4, and then there's like the 4 to 6 kids are in another corner of this, you know, big park. So it's like one big group at all times with all the stuff happening. So they bring us all the equipment. You say you don't need, we don't need to supply equipment. They supply you the equipment when you're the coach and all. So the guy comes over and he goes, okay, now that everything's square, hey, you guys are here, you guys are set. Always this group is going to meet at this location in the field. And oh, by the way, you get to take all the equipment home, and so you can just bring it back.
Oh, no!
Anything else. So now all of a sudden, we're in a car that has 2 children, 2 car seats in it, a full trunk of the stroller, and we now, in our house, here, you've seen our cluttered house. Imagine adding another kid to what you've seen. Now we have to store soccer equipment all summer.
I love everything about this story. It's awful for you.
I hate everything about this story. Everything about this story.
God, what a nightmare.
My wife wanting to do good things for our son, which I appreciate and I love her for, but not taking into consideration everything that really goes along.
Right.
And what's going to happen now when she's got to go out of town to go visit her parents one Saturday? Who's going to be the coach? Can you go teach the class if you're going to stay in here? I guarantee, I know. I'm going to end up teaching a soccer class without even a kid in it because she'll have Jack, visiting her parents.
Yeah. You're going to be, you're now a soccer coach.
There by myself.
You're basically assistant coach now.
Oh, my God. I'm so not happy. I'm running around. I literally have the little one strapped to a papoose on my stomach while I'm running around with Jack, and he's being a crazy person, And, Lord. Yeah, if you're here on Saturday, if you want to come watch a show, man, it's that's
what time does this happen?
At 10 a.m.
Oh God, that's basically when we get there. So
yeah, stop by, watch some soccer, and all its chaos.
Sounds fantastic. What are you selling tickets to the show for all the viewers?
I should live stream it just so people can sit back and watch.
I bet people would be into that.
God, all it would be is you watching my camera bounce up and down as I'm going, Jack, get back here. Come here. Come back to class. He literally just will take it. He'll find some activities that he likes about it. He'll do some things. Kick the ball, stop the ball. He puts his foot on top of the ball. He's picked up some of the things. Running around the tree in circles to warm up, he's great with. But when it comes to dribbling the ball a little bit as opposed to doing massive kicks toward the net, he'll just punt it as far as he can punt it. Which he's a kid. He's a 2-year-old. So it's not super far. But it's not in the direction of the net. The other way in the field, and he just chases after it and hits it. And then he gets bored with the ball because he sees a dog. And then he goes and runs after the dog. And then, of course, there's other kids that are losing interest in playing, too. So they all of a sudden, they're in a tree and they're hiding in a bush because, they're hiding from each other now.
Right. Wow. Man, around here, no, soccer, because I'd looked into it. And basketball, too. But granted, basketball, you got to be big enough to throw a ball to a hoop. There's no, young basketball with shorter hoops or anything like that. But the same with soccer. Right. The soccer, 6-year-old was the earliest age that there was soccer available.
Well, and I guess think about the DC area, and it's one of the good things is there's so dense of a population, and there's so many affluent people who want to pay money to make their kids start everything super early.
Right.
I'm not dissing those people at all because we are those people now. It's true. These things exist for these populations in DC. I'm sure in major cities these things exist, but it was a rural town. Places where I grew up didn't have leagues that were probably before 6.
Yeah,
I think 6 is the earliest I remember. My mom's visit this weekend. She's here this week watching the baby while Jack's working. I'll have to ask her when was the earliest I was in sports. And I'm betting the answer would be around 6 years old.
I don't know how my daughter's gonna do the type of things she wants to do. Because she's in dance and gymnastics and swim currently, but she wants to join the swim team. But Crystal won't take her, so she'll miss half of every meet. And then she wants to do basketball, softball, cheerleading, and soccer. And I don't know how she's going to do any of those because if I enroll her here, Crystal won't take her. And if she enrolls her where she lives an hour away, it's likely I won't be able to take her as far away as it is. And she'll probably miss games. I don't know. I don't know how she'll ever be able to do any of the type of things she wants to do in terms of sports go.
That makes it really hard. My sister's dealing with the same thing her one child wants to play lacrosse. I guess lacrosse is one of the major sports that is offered for like the oldest one, the 13-year-old. And she's trying to confirm it with the dad because, you know, they're split up. So he has the kids every week. She has them every other week, or, you know, same type of situation.
Right.
And she has to confirm with him, like, if we enroll him in this, you also have to be willing to let him go to practice, pick him up from practice, because you're not just going to he's not going to join lacrosse just to go every other week.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. And I think she finally got agreement from him that they're going to give it a try this semester and see how it goes, or whatever they call the school semester. Like,
yeah, if she didn't live an hour away, it'd be one thing. But
no, but they live enough to where it doesn't make it as big of a deal either. I know one of his reservations, I think, was a timing from, you know, work and how that works, because I think the kids have to go to, like, or they're watched by somebody right after, you know, school until he gets home when he has them. But, you know, then if he has to go out of his way to pick up another kid at a different time frame because there's no buses anymore that can take him to a place, but it's still before he gets out of work.
Right. Yeah,
you know, that also adds some complexity to it, but different complexity than being many hours away.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck she decided to move an hour away. It was dumb, but whatever. Anyways,
that's a whole different conversation.
Yep, we are out of time, so hope you all have enjoyed the seed planting extravaganza. Follow the podcast.
Follow the podcast. Less planting, more talking.
Yep.
Actually, the same amount of both, but you just don't see planting part of it.
True. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
All right, see ya.